Over the past 4 years, I've been getting more and more into fashion. To the point where a lot of people call me a fashion nigga now. And, it's flattering, feel me? But I'm not. If anything, I call myself a swag enthusiast. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, I really just care about my style and my appearance. But recently, I realized that the current stage that I'm at now in terms of clothes and fashion, I didn't even mean to get here intentionally. Like, it really started with me trying to improve my style, cause how I dressed 4 years ago when I was fresh out of high school was ass. Like, I would mismatch Nike Techs, my main shoe of choice was Crocs, and my proportions were always off. And even though I knew I couldn't dress, I used to just gaslight myself by saying, I'm not even trying, or I don't care about what other people think about my outfit. Yeah, like, all that was bullshit. Like, truthfully, I had no clothes, no money, and even worse, no sense of style. But one day, I decided to make a change. I realized that I actually needed to start investing in myself and how I look. And what sparked it? Was it my interest for self-improvement, my love for clothes, or was it the huzz? Yeah. One day I was talking to this girl and she was like, Christian, you really can't dress. I can dress. I just don't be wearing my good shit. Nah, you can't. Like, your outfits are like really, really bad. Like, no bullshit. Yeah, they're horrendous. I'm not even trying. If I was to try for real, these niggas wouldn't stand a chance. Yeah, okay, sure. Anyways, like I was saying, bro, if the huzz is saying you're really bad at something, it fake does something to your mental and your spirit. Cause if these are the ones that are giving me conversation, what are the ones that don't even talk to me think? Like, I know my personality is already incredible, but your appearance is what will first attract people to you. Nah, I can't go out like this. I need to step my swag up. And once I made that decision, I went down a path that I would never be able to come back from. And with the current position I'm on with this path, I can tell you that I'm happy with the progress I've made. I really am. Am I satisfied? Of course not. I still have a long journey ahead of me, but I've come a long way nonetheless. But let me be clear. This was no easy walk in the park journey. No. If anything, it was the complete opposite. The shit I've done, the money I've spent, the places I've been, like the thrift, which is glamorized for some reason. I don't know who started the trend of glamorizing thrifting, but that shit has never been straight peaches and cream, bro. Like, if you don't thrift habitually and you don't have no fashion friends to put you onto places, you gotta discover shit yourself. And that's mad stressful. Like, you visit one spot looking around for an hour and it's ass. Visit another place and they don't have your sizes. Plus, it's ass. Visit another spot and they actually got some pretty good shit in there. But they're taxing, charging incredibly ridiculous amounts. Like, I'm not paying $300 for a used shirt just because you marketed it as vintage. No. Visit another spot and they're taxing too. Plus, they're ass. Like, bro, do you know what it's like to dedicate a whole day to copying some new swag just for you to come back home with nothing but disappointment? You be feeling like one of those niggas who walked around the mall for 3 hours just to leave with a pretzel. But, you will eventually find valid spots if you look hard enough. I sure have. But what they don't tell you is once you find these valid spots, your money literally vanishes. Like, looking back, I spent way more money on clothes than I would have ever expected. Like, if you told me years ago, before I even started this journey, that in the soon future, I'd spend thousands on clothes, I would have probably laughed. Because I'm the type of nigga that'll save more than I spend. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. When it comes to clothes or anything that has to do with becoming more swag, I know no bounds. Like, don't get me wrong, I was never one of those types of niggas who would spend all my money on one item, especially when I was first building my wardrobe. Like, when I had nothing in my wardrobe and only had $1,000 to my name, I knew better than to spend all my money on some Ricks. Like, I'm not gonna wear those every day. But when you make multiple micro transactions, $10 here, $30 here, $5 here, it adds up. And the same amount of money, maybe even double that, ends up getting spent. Plus, nowadays, they made it even easier for a nigga to spend money. Like, there are apps that literally make it so I could thrift online. How can you not love it? I mean, my bank account certainly doesn't love it. Like, at all. Like, I might have a problem. But I'm not as bad as other people I know. Like, I do have some limits. And you know what's crazy? Me having these limits built my style the most. Like, me having just a little bit of clothes and being forced to work with that is what pushed me the most. Think about it like this, right? If I said you had to make a meal with ramen every day for the rest of your life, you would probably get more and more creative with the meals you'd make. Of course, when you're first starting out, it's gonna be pretty hit or miss. Most likely more miss than hit, but that's all a part of the game. Getting more and more creative with the small things will strengthen your versatility. And that's what I found fashion is, at least to me, a realm of expression and versatility. You know, since I've started my journey, I've seen a lot of fashion influencers in the social media space. In fact, throughout my journey, a lot of them inspired me to tap into different styles, and some of them showed me how I can go about improving my own style. But on the off side, there are a lot of influencers in this space who are a lot more vapid. Like, they just advocate for sticking to one style, only wearing a certain type of clothes, and they don't really offer nothing but promoting the same norms that work to make fashion stale and repetitive. And that's one of the main reasons I wouldn't call myself a fashion nigga. Like, I'm not the type of nigga that's gonna give you do's and don'ts of fashion. Cause at the end of the day, bro, who am I to tell you what clothes you can and can't wear? In my opinion, you can wear anything, but you need to know how to wear it. You get me? Cause you and I can both wear the same pair of skinny jeans, but have two different levels of aura in the fit. Like, I have unproportionately long legs. Like, I'm probably 60 to 70% legs, and I'm a little skinny. Plus, I wear a size 12.5 to 13 in shoes and sneakers. So when I would wear skinny jeans, especially back in the day, it would make my feet look way bigger. Like, it looked like I would have clown shoes on. But baggier jeans, they even out the proportions with my feet. Plus, skinny jeans used to be a hassle for me to get out of. And not gonna lie, they used to squeeze my balls, so I don't even really miss them all that much. Alright, I'm getting sidetracked, but what I'm trying to say is, I'm not gonna tell y'all, don't wear skinny jeans. You need to get the baggiest denim you can find. Fuck that. If anything, I'm trying to tell you, you can wear both of them, as long as you can swag it. You feel me? You know, this path that I originally went on just to prove some huzz wrong turned into me discovering more about myself and appreciating clothes. Like, progressing my swag unintentionally stopped me from limiting myself in other aspects of my life, and it boosted my confidence. Like, no matter how much it sounded like I was complaining in this vid about my journey and my experiences, I love it all. Like, I love searching for and buying new clothes. I love accessorizing. I love trying new styles. I love the fact that my room is probably going to be a mess after I took too long trying to find a good fit. And I love just being able to create a fit that goes with how I'm feeling. Especially ones that broadens my taste in fashion and broadens my wardrobe as a result. When it comes to clothes and fashion, I love the bad just as much as the good. Cause at the end of the day, what I love the most is looking at the man in the mirror and saying, damn, you one swag nigga.